Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Cincinnati Bengals. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey.
One.
Get wide.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mariota. The connection here with Nelson Agholor. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Tennessee.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check right 54. Right 54. Mike 5. Check right.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the curl.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Three. Under crunch. Hey, switch gears.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you. 49. Check 49. Check 1.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Here we go. 54. I'm coming after you.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. Cook following the penalty. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch off. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Check 9. Check 9. Right there. 54. Right there. One.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And he will find his man on the outside. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Back. He's checking. Crash. Dash. Go now. One. Fox trot. Check Mike 54.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check safety. 3. Bravo! Mike 54. Now watch one. One. Two, fellas, let's go.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. It's caught. Smith. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On third down, Mariota. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Carl Lawson drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Check 26.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Now the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready. 18 Gator. 65. Right strong. Drive on. 6.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And his throw here is incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And an alley to run. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
54. Mike 54. I got one.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey. One.
On second down, Mariota again. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, get away with it. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Three. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line. Hey, watch this.
Mariota from the gun on third down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, Cook. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Here we go. It's great. You ready, Reed? You ready, Reed? Let's go, baby. Let's go. 55, Mike, 55.
Back to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Bengals first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. First down, here's the run with Cook. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
At the Titans' 44-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a run with Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Bang, 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 bang. Out. Echo.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go. 15 running. Check.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
I'm scared. One. Exit. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Double dog. One. Big Dan.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Check the hot read, squeeze. Hang it.
They'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
55, Mark 55. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Come on, set. For the base. Mark 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the strong. Turn on.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And some space here. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. answer. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for two.
Let's see what you got. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. One.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Let them know. SOS. Check nickel.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man on the out route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
2nd and 3. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it here. He gets this one to Boyd. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
54. 3. H3, 218. Chopper. Hey, turn it up. Check. Deuce. 1.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 12, Mariota completes it to Aguilar. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Defense, let's get out the field. Defense. Slam.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Going to give this time to the tailback. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mariota. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Play fake. Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Pressure you can cut from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
Check three. Three. Check 37. Shoot. Check, go get him.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mark 55.
2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
They'll look to throw here. He sets to fire deep. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one 28 yards on the ground. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check the backer. Check the backer. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. I don't think you got it, son. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Bengals triumph, but it doesn't work out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Cut. Hey, alert 3. Check. One. General, flash. Alert 3. 25. Check 25.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Here comes the ball.
Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mariota. It's caught, Smith. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll drop the throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Check.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
He's back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out.